Hi guys, this is Lewis. I said that I might do my open L video next, but I thought that I would do this one instead because I prefer it and just because I felt like it. But anyway, this is the KA-BAR Dozier, Bob Dozier clip point knife. This is a KA-BAR model. It's one of their cheaper ones, but I feel that it is an excellent knife and I just wanted to show you it. It comes in this, well, I got mine in this box, a bit beaten up, but it's just a box for it. And it comes with the paperwork of the KA-BAR limited lifetime warranty, which basically says that if it ever fails, just because of the workmanship of the knife, not because you've been mistreating it or anything, but you fill everything out there and they send you a new one. Limited lifetime guarantee. I think that's on all KA-BAR knives, I'm not completely sure. But anyway, here is the KA-BAR. A little bit of background in case you don't know, but KA-BAR was founded I don't know exactly when, but a long time ago, and they were called something else like the Union Cutlery Corporation or something like that, and they changed their name to KA-BAR after a poorly written letter from a fur trapper who used his KA-BAR, obviously not this one, but one of their knives, to kill a bear that was attacking him after his gun jammed. And all that was legible from his letter was KA-BAR, kill a bear, but they kind of adopted it as the name KA-BAR. The company is most famous for their USMC fighting knife, which was used in World War II by the Americans and is still used. I think it's still used today. Hopefully, I kind of want one of those in the future. I haven't got one yet. They're fairly expensive, but I think when I get one, I'll definitely do a review on it. They're located in New York. All of the parent company and all of their little parts of the corporation are all located in New York. But for this one, they teamed up with a custom knife maker, Bob Dozier, who's well, I don't know much about it, but he's well respected in the knife community. Got his little logo kind of thing there. It's kind of like a D with an arrow through it. But this, I think, is an outstanding blade, especially for the price as well. I'll talk about that in a minute, but I got this and I was very happy with it. The only thing is that I thought the handle would be kind of rubbery, but it's a hard zytel, hard plastic handle with some kind of like diamond patterning on it. It's got the KA-BAR logo in the middle there. It's another lockback design. Nice click when it goes into place. It's fairly large, but it's very light actually. It's 2.24 ounces, which I think is very light, especially for its size. When it's closed, it's about 4 inches, and when it's open, it's about 7. The blade is just under 3 inches, long, but of course it's not UK legal because of the locking mechanism on it. But anyway, it's made of AUS 8A steel. It's a Japanese steel, I think. It's similar to 440C in a lot of respects. It's very good, kind of like medium level steel, especially on a knife this cheap. I got this for £23.95. That's pounds. But for the materials used and the KA-BAR name and teaming up with Bob Dozier, I just thought it was very good value for what it is, and it is very very good value because it's a very good knife. When it clicks into place, it's very very solid, absolutely no play at all. And look how thick, just on the back of there. It's a lot of heft in the end as well, because it's just plastic handle. There's no steel liners or anything, so it keeps it very lightweight. But a lot of the heft is in the knife end of the knife, the cutting edge of the knife rather. It's hollow ground as well, from quite high up, goes into hollow ground. This is razor sharp when you get it out of the box. I did shave some of my hairs off on my arm. It's very sharp. This came to me, I think it was pre-oiled. Even though it's a stainless steel, you don't need. You should oil your knives, but you don't need to protect it from rust as much as a carbon steel. But I think this came to me pre-oiled, had kind of like an oily substance on it. It's not quite medicinal, like an antibacterial thing. But anyway, there's no complaint. It's got the textured zytel handle, kind of like the diamond shape, but in the grip, what's really outstanding is the jimping on the back here. it's not sharp so that it's painful, and it looks kind of rounded, but that is very, very functional, not sharp, but it's very functional gimping on there. So you're not going to slide onto the back at all if you ever do like a thrust or just in general use. You're never going to slide into the back of that knife. It's got a pocket clip on the back. The default is top tip up carry in your pocket, which is it's personal preference, but I prefer tip up. It's a lot easier to kind of just reach in and immediately pull it out if you have it clipped to your pocket. Pocket clips it's okay. It's kind of difficult because even though it's got kind of like the smooth center bit of the handle, it kind of extends onto this grippy thing here. So I think if over a long period of time it could possibly rip up your pockets because it's quite rough, where it kind of like rubs against your pocket when it's going in. But it is, even though this only has one thumb stud to deploy with, so it's obviously a right-handed knife. It's got like a little Torx screw there, so you could change it over. Same with the pocket clip. It's there by default, but you can also put it on here. It's just a Torx screw. You can also tighten the blade as well, but I don't think you'll need to because there's no blade plate whatsoever when it first comes to you. But you can adjust it if you need to. Just looking at my notes here. I've talked about most of the things about it. I don't really have any complaints. It's got this lanyard hole here, if you ever want to put a lanyard through it. It's just for the price and the size, I think it's got very good materials, very good lockup. It's very sturdy, and it's a clip point. But the shape of that blade, it's got enough belly so that you can, slice through anything if you need to. This is probably going to be used for, opening boxes and utility tasks, things like that. But this will be, because it's a KA-BAR, good name for quality. It would probably serve quite well, and with the heft and the thickness of the blade, it'd probably serve for any light task that you need to do, like I don't know, whittling wood down or something. But with the AUS 8A steel, it's probably going to take a beating and still hold rather good edge. For a blade this size and price, I thought it was a very good steel. And at the price, it was a steel as well. They're made in Taiwan, despite being an American company, but I don't know how many things are still made in America. Consumer products, it's got the Taiwan written there and the model number, which is 4064, and the KA-BAR, just the bottom of the blade there. For a lockback, despite being a little bit difficult to pull out initially, closes very smoothly. Very little pressure required to push down that at all. And it closes shut very easily. So yeah, it's a very sturdy knife there, very sturdy, medium sized, very low price for the value, very high value for what it is. And the price for an all-round kind of like utility pocket knife kind of thing. But in the UK, not legal carry because it is locking, because of our draconian knife laws. But anyway, there it is. I highly suggest that you get hold of one if you like to have like a pocket knife that you can beat on, and it's cheap. But that is a very good knife. Comes highly recommended from me. I'll post the link in the description to Hyeni again, where I got it from. But I'm sure in America you'd have no trouble finding these on an American site, because KA-BAR is quite a standard knife name for a website to stock. But anyway, this has been Lewis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.